Hey, hope you're having a great day as we look at some new sections of Genesis chapter 42 today. I want to start out looking at verse 1. We're going to just look at verses 1 through 4 as we're starting the process of reuniting family. So it says in verse 1, when Jacob heard that grain was available in Egypt, he said to his sons, "Why are you standing around looking at one another? I've heard there is grain in Egypt. Go down there and buy enough grain to keep us alive. Otherwise, we'll die." So Joseph's 10 older brothers went down to Egypt to buy grain. But Jacob wouldn't let Joseph's younger brother Benjamin go with them, for fear some harm might come to him. Now, I love this. And remember the background here. There's a famine on, right? The 7 years of bumper crops is over. We're now into the 7 years of famine. And so we need food. And Jacob looks at his sons and says, "Why are you standing around looking at one another?" I love it. So it was a little insulting here even as to, why are you guys just standing there? Go do what you know you need to do. I absolutely love it. So Jacob here has to send them where they need to go. But he doesn't allow Benjamin to go. Now, why Benjamin? Well, Benjamin is the youngest, and Benjamin also is the son of Rachel. And Rachel was the wife that he loved. Remember, you had Leah and you had the concubines, but Jacob didn't love them the same way. He loved Rachel. Rachel was who he wound up working 14 years to get. That's love. He had already lost Joseph, who was the other son of Rachel. Rachel only had 2 children, Joseph and Benjamin. And so he wouldn't let Benjamin go. Now that is really interesting. And you read commentaries, you find a couple of different things that people think about this. One of them being that Jacob didn't trust the older brothers. Because I guarantee you a lot of the special treatment that Joseph received spilled right over into Benjamin after Joseph was gone, after the brothers had said he had been killed when really they had sold him into slavery. So I think there was probably some hesitation on Jacob's part that would these brothers really take care of their little brother? Then I think on the other side there was hanging on to him because of fear. I think he was also living in fear that he had lost this one son that was so precious to him, and he didn't want to lose the other one. So he holds on to him for dear life. He doesn't want to let him go. And I really understand that. I do get it. I understand, those emotions of something bad has happened, and I have to wrap this cloak of protection. I got to wrap this kid up in bubble wrap. But in doing that, are we trusting God? Are we trying to intervene there and be God instead of trusting that the Lord is in control and he will take care of things, and we cannot step outside of his will. We cannot step outside of his sovereignty because it's all encompassing. That we have to trust God to take care of the people and things in our lives. We do our part. We do what we're supposed to do. We be good parents. We do our best to protect our families. But when we go overboard here, as it looks like, Jacob kind of is, where are we at? Are we trusting God? Are we not trusting God? And we need to always fall on the side of trust God to provide, trust God to protect. You do your part, let the rest be in God's hands. See you later.